Okay guys, please understand I am not trying to be disrespectful, I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. But if you're sending something to my P.O. box, which I appreciate, and it's in an envelope, guys, it has to be just paper. It cannot be Legos, it cannot be cards, it cannot be candy, it cannot be toys, it cannot be trinkets. And I'm not rich. My net worth is not what it seems to be, guys, and I've spent now $121 total on fan mail. That really defeats the purpose of it, boys. Like, it defeats the purpose. Is like, I'm not ordering these things. You guys are sending them to me. I can't be paying $30 a day to receive them because people aren't mailing them properly. And the post office is just chewing me out now. They had like bundles of rubber band mail for me, and they're like, if you don't start doing this properly, we're gonna start returning it. And I told them that that's okay because I can't spend $50 a week on fan mail either. I've purchased everything up until now, but starting now, I'm gonna start sending things back if they're not mailed properly. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I am very happy you reached out to me, but you gotta mail it the right way. All right, thank you guys. I hate doing intros like that. Let's hop right into the video. Alright, what is up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we were going to play some Madden, but the servers are under maintenance for another 45 minutes, and I don't have time to do that. So, we're going to be doing another list today, but not really a tier ranking list. This is more of just a prediction list. I did this like 3 months ago, but today I'm going to be re-predicting the records for each NFL team going into the 2021-2022 season. Last time I did this, I'm sure I had some crazy placements. I'm sure I will this time too, but a lot has changed and I'm kind of excited to get back into it. Really quick before the video starts, head over to gfuel.com and use code WyattzWorld. You'll save yourself a discount on any G Fuel products. Alright, so here we are back at the tier list. It probably looks almost identical to the last time you guys were here, but for those who are new, on the bottom we got the 5 and under win column. Moving on, we got the 6 and 8 win column. Meeting in the middle, we got 9 to 11 wins. Second from the top, we got the 12 to 13 win teams, and then at the very top, if any exists, we got 14 plus win teams. That's a lot harder than it sounds, but I think last time I actually had it at 15. But we're going to try and be more real this time too. So yeah, let's hop into it. So first off, we got the Tennessee Titans. How many wins do I think they're going to get this year? I hate their defense. Like, their defense is the only reason I scratch my head and think about it. They're still going to win 12 games. Like, at minimum, there's no way they don't win at least 12. Like, they don't win at least 12 games this year. Their defense is fucking up, and they are fucking up really, really badly. You got 2 top 10 receivers, a top 10 quarterback, and the best running back in football. Come on, man. Alright, up next we got the Miami Dolphins. Everybody thinks I fucking hate them for some reason. I don't. I don't know if it's because I'm a Bills fan or because I snub them. I don't hate the Dolphins at all. I'm not a fan of Tua, but I don't hate them. They're at least going to be 10 wins. I could see 11 out of them. They're not going to be 12 or 13. They play against Buffalo twice. They play against New England twice. Their schedule is not the easiest thing in the world. They can make the wild card. They're definitely not going to win the East. 10 wins is a good team, by the way. I don't know. Everybody thinks that's a fucking insult. That's a good team. Up next, we got the Jets. They're 5 and under. Like, what? Zach Wilson's not going to come and drag them out of the ground. They're going to be in pretty much the same exact spot they were last year. Definitely, like, not a great defense, but an underrated defense. Offense, I still hate. Although I do love the addition of Tevin Coleman. He's pretty underrated. But no, Robert Saleh, Zach Wilson, the Jets roster they have right now, they're not going to win more than 5. I'm going to guess they'll top out at 4. Up next, we got the Browns. Oh yeah, 12-13. I'm going to say 12 with Cleveland. Now, I'm not doing it because, like, I don't have faith in them or anything. Their division is second most challenging in the league, in my opinion. But if you just watch the Browns, this is just more of like a stigma, but the Browns, they'll fuck up once or twice a year, no matter what. Like, they will lose a game that they should not lose this year. They're going to drop an L to Baltimore. They might mess up once against Pittsburgh. I don't think they will against the Bengals, but that leaves the rest of the league. 12-5 for Cleveland. Very, very strong 12-5. Up next, we got Jacksonville. No. 5 and under, I could see 6 out of them. I think they're going to top out at 5. Trevor Lawrence is not going to make them anything great. Because Trevor Lawrence isn't the only issue over there, okay? He's a big problem that they just fixed by giving him that quarterback, but their O-line is still terrible. Their defense isn't great. Urban Meyer hasn't coached an NFL game yet. We don't know how the fuck he's going to do. Probably going to do really good, but we don't know. They're still rebuilding. They're still restructuring. I don't think anybody there expects them to be good even. At least this year, but next year probably. Up next, Detroit, worst team in the league. Honest to God, they could go 0-17. They really, really could. We just talked about their roster. You know how much I hate it. Their coach is a fucking weirdo. I mean, yeah, you have D. Swift and Hawkinson, but what can they do if you don't have anybody to get the ball to them? And I don't hate Jared Goff, but Jesus Christ. Although, I'm not going to shit. I will not shit you. They have a good O-line, especially with Sewell now. All right, up next, we got the Vikings. 11. I got 11 wins on them. I'm solid with that. Of course, I think they're going to win 12, 13 games. Of course, I think that. I'm biased. I'm a fucking Minnesota fan. If you're not biased for your own team, you're not a fan of them. But let's just be real here. I don't know. Great as their defense looks, I don't know. And that's where it all sits. Their offense was great last year. They were the 4th best offense in football. If their defense shows up and they're actually the brick wall that they appear to be on paper, the Vikings will win 12, 13 games. But I'm not going to predict that for them because, repeated for the 10th time, I don't know. And I'm trying to be honest and fair with you guys. Up next, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I've kind of explained this in the last one, and I'm going to do the same thing with them again. I'm going to say 14. Now, why would I predict 14 wins out of them? Because they won the Super Bowl? No. That has something to do with it, but that's not it. Same exact roster they had last year. Every single player on that roster is going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder because they want to get Tom that ring. The Saints will be crippled this year. The Bucs will beat them once in the regular season. They'll sweep the rest of the division. I don't know the rest of their schedule off the top of my head, but I'm going to say they're going to lose a whopping 3 times. They're defending their ring. They're chasing another one. They have the same exact team. Tom Brady is on a time crunch. They're going to want to win. Again. All right, up next, we got the San Francisco 49ers. I think they'll top out at 10 wins. Everybody's going to yell at me for it. I don't fucking care. I don't think their offense is that good. Jimmy Garoppolo is ass. Trey Lance has little to no experience. Literally little to no experience. He had 1 year of college. That is it. You lost Robert Saleh. You lost Richard Sherman. Kittle can stay healthy and your receivers can stay healthy. You can have a pretty good offense. If Trey Lance doesn't suck. They say Jimmy's their man. They're going to be looking for every excuse to start Trey Lance as soon as the season starts. Up next, we got the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, no, 5 and under, especially without Julio. Fuck that. Okay, yeah, they won 4 games last year. They're not going to win 5 this year. Secondary is terrible. Offense, not that great. I love Pitts. I love Ridley. I don't really think Mike Davis is going to be a long-term figure there. Hayden Hurst last year, kind of hit or miss. Like losing Julio Jones, you are left with Kelvin Ridley and Matt Ryan getting him the ball. Atlanta fans, I just don't even know what to say for you guys anymore. Up next, we got Baltimore. Oh, boy. They will battle, and they will scratch and claw at least 12 wins. I don't think they'll get 13. I think they'll stick right at 12. They are in a hard division. Their offense is about as dysfunctional as it can get. I know, they've won 80% of their games. I'm not shitting on Lamar. I'm not shitting on Harbaugh. I actually am a fan of them both, but their offense is fucking dysfunctional. They can't run. It's a repeat of the playoffs against Buffalo last year. This is the most cliche Lamar thing to say because everyone says it. And I don't mean it in the context that he can't throw the ball, but he's got to start throwing. He won an MVP. The guy threw 30-some touchdowns in a year. He can throw. They just need him to throw more. The only thing Baltimore is missing right now. That's it. Up next, Washington. Oh, god damn it. I'll say 11 for Washington. I'll bump them down to 11. Easiest division in football to play in, but they're gonna slip up at least once in there. Hell, they'll probably slip up twice. They'll lose to New York once because that seems to be a stigma, and then they might slip up to Dallas once in the division too. Honestly, at this point, man, it's just up to Fitz magic. If Fitz can keep it together and play like he did last year in Miami, Washington, they could win up to 12. I think right now I'll just place them at 11. They're gonna be good. Up next, Chicago, 6 to 8, nowhere above that. I don't know where to put them with the number here. It all depends on when they start Justin Fields and when Andy Dalton gets fired. Their defense will carry them alone to 5. Okay, their defense is still fucking good. Get them a little bit of offensive help, they'll win 6, 7, 8, something like that. I do not think they're going to win 9. The Vikings have gotten good. Assuming Aaron Rodgers isn't leaving, although I think he is, they're probably not going to touch him. They're just not going to win any more than they did last year, and they topped out at 8. They're going to top out at 8 again this year. Up next, we got the Bengals. They'll get 6. I think they will. They didn't get Sewell, but they still got a little bit of help on the line. Joe Burrow's healthy. Joe Mixon's healthy. They have Jamar Chase. If he's great, okay, you've got a hell of a receiving core there. Defense isn't perfect, and it's not going to be perfect. That's why they're going to be held a little bit lower. But Zach Taylor, especially if he just turns out to not be ass, because, well, I mean, honestly, he hasn't really had a fair shot. I still kind of think he's shit. But Bengals 6-7 win team this year if everyone stays healthy. Okay, Joe Burrow gets hurt week 1 for the year. I'm done. Talent is arriving. They've just got to put it all together. Up next, we got the Cowboys. 9. 9. Like I said, I think they'll probably beat Washington once. They'll beat the Giants at least once. They'll sweep the Eagles. 4 wins right there. That means they've just got to get 5 more out of the rest of the league. They'll all be by shootouts. Don't get me wrong. They're going to be like 30 to 30 games, but they'll still win 5. Their defense might not be the best, but their offense, they've got more weapons than a goddamn armory. Up next, we got the Texans. We're skipping them. Up next, we got the Colts. Oh, shit. They've only got like a 9-win offense, but they've got like a 13-win defense, so it's kind of scary. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, who's going to win the division, them or the Titans? Think about it. I still think the Titans will win the division. The Colts will win 11 games. The Titans will win 12. I have no concerns about their defense, but I worry about their offense, and I worry about them putting up points when they need to. Up next, we got the Rams. This was another team that I had extremely high last time, and I still am very, very high on the Rams, but 14 wins in that division, get the fuck out of here. They'll win 12, they'll win 13. They're going to be good. They'll win the NFC West. Matt Stafford is going to be the difference maker. I think he's going to be an MVP candidate. They don't have a breather at all. They're going to have to play at a high octane level every single week, but they will, and they will keep up, and they will be good. All right, up next, we got the Chargers, a playoff pushing team. I'm going to put them at 10, 11 wins. Brandon Staley will do better things than Anthony Lynn could have ever fucking dreamed of doing. At this moment in time, I'm just not certain where I see them. Like I said, I want to see them make the playoffs. I think they're a playoff pushing team. But as far as the defense there goes, especially with Derwin back, I don't know just how good they are. Love their offense, though. Up next, speaking of the devil, we got the Raiders. 6-8. They won't be anything special still. They're going to be a team that kind of hangs in there and makes it interesting. Aside from Derek Carr and Darren Waller, their passing game is nothing to gloat about. Their running game is going to be better now they got Kenyon Drake to take carries with Josh Jacobs, but it is not going to be enough ammunition for John Gruden to get him into the 9 to 11 wins. Scratch that. They could win 9. They will not win 10, though. That is where I capped them, at 9. Up next, we got the Chiefs. Yeah, I still do. They won 13 games last year. They got an extra game this year. Like, if there's any 2 teams to break the 14-win column this year, I think, like, with good reason, it's the 2 I have sitting in there right now. Now, unlike the Bucs, the Chiefs, they're not really going to be defending a title, but they're going to be rechasing a title. Since they've had Patrick Mahomes, at the absolute lowest, they have made it to the AFC Championship. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. That's lucid. Their defense is not great, and it hasn't been great. It's been good, but it hasn't been great. However, it's Mahomes and Kelsey and Tyreek. There's too much going on there at one time. There's too many possibilities out of every single play for a team to possibly just shut them down. I don't think they lose because they're too good. I think they don't lose because they just can't fucking lose. Andy Reid is too goddamn smart. God, I'm annoyed of the Chiefs, man. Like, I don't hate them. I'm just so fucking annoyed of them being so good. Up next, we got the Saints. 11, 10, 10, 11. Good, but they're going to digress, man. Like I said, their offense is going to be a shit show for like the first 4 weeks. Until they figure out what the fuck is going on, it is going to be a nightmare. Defense, yeah, they did fine with the cap space. They still got that. They're still good. They still got Sean Payton. They're still going to be alert and aware of what's going on. They're going to be capable of winning games, and they will win games. They're never going to fall off. And don't bring up Ian Book. They're not going to use Ian Book over a former first overall pick. That's just fucking idiotic. It's going to be either Jameis, it's going to be Taysom. They're not going to know what to do. It's going to be complicated. It's going to look uncomfortable. Up next, we got the almighty... Oh, hold on. I better bow down to these kings. So good! Oh! Defense, maybe to 9 games. They're not going to win more than that, dude. Fuck that offense. Fuck Daniel Jones. Offense is going to struggle. They will not be a good offense. Defense will be great. Top 9 wins. I'm saying 8. Up next, we got the Eagles. No. They're not going to be good. I'm not sleeping on them. Nobody is sleeping on them. If anybody's sleeping on the Eagles, enjoy your nap. You're not going to wake up for about 5 years. It's a bunch of guys who have been in the league for 1 or 2 years and have no idea what the fuck they're doing, and now they just got a brand new head coach too. Like, it's just not going to work. It's the Jacksonville situation, except it's much worse than Jacksonville. I'll stretch this again because I literally can't stress it enough. Please do not take Jalen Hurts' job from him because of what happens this year. It is going to be a fucking massacre for 17 straight weeks. It is not his fault. Up next, we got the Steelers. 9 to 11. I think 9. I think that they're going to be the 3rd worst team in that division. I still don't think their offense is going to be great at all. Their defense is going to be very, very, very good. Mike Tomlin guarantees them a 500 record every year. Statistically, guarantees them. But they're not going to be, I don't think, like a threat this year at all. And I could be horribly wrong on that too. They play Buffalo week 1, so I'll see really quick. Up next, we got the Denver Broncos. So they'll win between 6 and 8. Drew Lock needs to get the fuck out of there, but the rest of their team I like. I do. Like their defense, I like their offense. They got Sutton, they got Judy, Noah Fant, Javonte Williams, the new big bowling ball in the league. Defense, they're still solid, and they just drafted Patrick Surtain, who's apparently been elite in practice. I feel good about them, man. They're gonna be strong. It's just their quarterback is the worst. Up next, Green Bay, assuming Aaron Rodgers is still around. 12-13, highest scoring offense in the league last year. Matt LaFleur's record with Aaron Rodgers is unbelievable. They shouldn't change if Aaron Rodgers comes back. 12 wins comfortably, possibly up to 13. I don't think they get to 14. But without Aaron Rodgers, 9-11. They would probably still win more than 8, but I can confidently say I would think they would miss the playoffs without him. Green Bay, 12-13. Up next, we got the Carolina Panthers, another dark horse. They're not my dark horse like Washington is, but I think they're going to be a lot better than anybody's given them credit for. I'll cap them at 8. They're not going to win any more than 8. Personally, I think 6 or 7. But I love it, man. I like what they got going over there. They're drafting good. They're putting together a younger team. They're piecing. They don't expect to be great this year. I think this year is like, okay, we're going to bounce back and see what we got for the future. But yeah, nobody thinks they're going to be outstanding, but I don't think they're going to be dog shit. I think they're going to be far from dog shit. Up next, we got the Arizona Cardinals. Ooh, god damn it. 11 wins, they make the wild card. Understand I said that last part. They will go to the playoffs. They better go to the playoffs. But do not look at them like the Golden State Warriors when fucking Kevin Durant went over there. They are not a super team. D-Hop, very good. Best receiver in the league. AJ Green, he's still going to be above average, but he's old as fuck. Running back, you got Chase Edmond and James Conner. That's below average. I'm sorry. Like they're both average running backs, but that's not an average situation. And they're basically just waiting for Kyler to get better at throwing. And I've gone over that in previous videos too. He's not a bad thrower, but he's not a great thrower. I've brought up his stats. If you don't believe me, go look at Kyler Murray's throwing stats. They are not great. Like, they're not this just unbeatable super team. They have flaws, they have holes, they have pockets. They're in the hardest division in football. I like the direction they're going. I like where they're at. I expect to see them in the playoffs. 11 wins for Arizona. Up next, we got Buffalo, 12-13. They won 13 games last year. Now they swept New England. They will not sweep them again this year. At least I don't think. That's not me being like not confident in my boys. I'm confident in my boys, but I know who the fuck is running that team and who they got over there. We sweep them? Great. We chop them? I'm going to consider it a good day. I fuck New England, man. Josh Allen, still got him. Stephon Diggs, still got him. Brian Daboll, still got him. Cole Beasley, still got him. Picked up Emmanuel Sanders. I like their offense. I don't have any concerns at all. Defense, yeah, they've got to get it better against the run. Leslie Frazier needs to get his head out of his ass. Sugar Sean can't be held responsible for everything. Fix the fucking errors. 12-13 wins Buffalo. Up next, we got Seattle. Oh, shit. Fuck. God, dude, these are getting harder because every team from the NFC West is at least 9 wins or higher. Isn't that crazy? I'm not saying they can't and they won't win 12 this year because they absolutely could. But I think the Rams are going to ruin that for them. I think they're going to fuck it out of them. What did I just say? I think they're going to fuck it up for them. Anyway, yeah, 11 though. Just because the Rams getting that much better, the Cardinals getting better, San Francisco, I guess, being healthier. Apparently, they're the best team in the world no matter what to San Francisco fans. They got a great offense. They got great weapons. They've got a great coach. Their defense was doing better last year, but they lost a good corner and they're going against a lot tougher competition. They'll make the playoffs. Seattle will win at least 11. Probably should win more, but like I said, LA, gonna be an issue. And lastly, we've got the Patriots. So, this is the thing about them. I don't have an issue putting them in 12-13 because it's Bill and the weapons that he's got on his defense, but his offense does not sell for me. I'll top him at 11. Offensively, Cam Newton is going to suck. He's going to continue to be really bad, and they're not going to start Mac Jones, and I'll tell you why. With the team he has and the weapons that he has and the players with the knowledge that he has, he cannot afford to be putting a rookie in there right now. It would make no fucking sense. He's going to roll with Cam. Cam has the knowledge. Cam knows what he's doing. Cam knows what he has to do. The only issue with Cam is that he can't. He physically can't. And it's unfortunate, but his body, he's done. There's a reason Bill got tight ends. Keep them closer. Bigger targets, bigger hands, a lot easier to catch the ball. He got them for Cam. It's a scheme, and it's probably going to work to an extent. Alright guys, and that is it for my official 2021-2022 NFL team predictions. And sorry if it seemed like I was yelling at you guys at the beginning of the video about the P.O. Box. I wasn't. I just had to get my point across, and I'm assuming you guys understand that. If you guys like this video though, you already know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe. I post every single day. That stuff being said, guys, I'm gonna hop off and edit this shit so you can watch it on time. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and as always, I will see you in the next video.